On today's episode, I'm here with Joe and Claire. We're going to be training back with some triceps. We're starting with a back pull down machine, do high reps on that, follow on to a back machine and superset that with a tricep extension. Seated row, a low row to get the diamond shape of the back out, and then finish off with a deadlift. Stay tuned, it's going to be a great episode. Hope you enjoy it. Welcome to the show. Tell us about yourself, girls.
Hi, my name is Joe and I'm training for a WBFF and Miami Pro.
And how many shows have you done?
2. I've done 2 in November. I had break through obviously Christmas and now I'm back training to compete. Yeah, I'm moving up the class. I was doing bikini and I'm training for fitness.
And Claire, tell us about yourself.
Okay, I'm training because I'm auditioning to take part and compete in Miss London UK 2014. So I want to be in the best physical shape possible. And I'm also training to be a fitness instructor here at Crunch. So I want to be obviously in the best shape possible so that I can then help other people.
Okay, so this is similar to what you've got with a lat pull down machine with a cable, but it's just a variation of that, and it's good to vary your workouts. So with this, you're pulling down and you're getting all the way down towards your shoulders and squeezing, contracting your back at that point before you come up and stretch out your lats at the top position. So there should be no body movement, there should be no body language, it's all moving from the arms. And what you need to focus when you're training back is you take the emphasis off your forearms. A lot of people when they train back, they don't feel the back muscles because they're behind your body. What's your favourite body parts that you train?
Legs and bum,
And
yes.
why is that?
Because before I started training, I didn't have any bum and I didn't have big legs. So I think I focused on that body part for 4 months and I was really training it hard. So, I mean, I love it now. It's you know, my favorite day is leg day.
Okay, how'd you find that?
Yeah, it was good. I can feel my back working, yeah, very good.
So the area that it's working, if you look, it's going to be this sort of part of the back. And in bikini, if you're going to compete or if you're looking for that bikini body, you don't want to work your lats too hard and too wide. You want to work more of a diamond shape on your inner back. So Claire, what's your favourite body part?
Okay, well, a lot like Joe, I want to work on my bum. I want to do a lot of squats and get a bigger bum, and I also want to tone my abs.
So Joe, how many times a week would you train back if you're preparing for a competition?
7.
7 days a week. So for a lot of people that's too much, 7 days training. It depends on your recovery. Most people can train hard, 5 to 6 days is a lot of training. But Joe's got a very good recovery. She can train 7 days really hard a week. I've seen her train, she trains at Crunch Gym, but she is a bit of a freak in that way. Okay, good. You've got to make sure that you're pulling the exercise with your elbows, so it feels like you're pulling with your elbows, you're not gripping too hard or pulling with your hands. So now we're going up to about halfway of the range. So probably about this point, Joe will be feeling the back working quite hard. Builds, not yet. So it builds up a lot of lactic acid as well. So if you're not used to higher reps, you'll struggle with this. Okay, now almost three quarters of the rep range. So right up and down, good. So these are almost like 10 full reps. Keeps the contraction on the back still because you're not extending and getting a stretch point. Okay, all the way in. A big set of 10 now. So this full set of 10, you'll really feel it in the back. Another thing to remember is that you lean forward and that you arch your back. So you're arching yourself, sticking your chest out and arching your lower back, because that gives you more range of movement, so you'll get a better contraction in your back. And I'd also say, very important on here, that you have a half second to a second stop when you're in the fully contracted position, which is when you bring the elbows down here. So you get time under tension, which is what I've always said, and all my clients, to everyone I train, time under tension is what will make the muscle respond. That's it there. Let it come up more to my hands. That's it. 6, good. 7, 8, 9, good. And 10 more to my hands. There and down, good, all the way. Lean forward. So the reason you lean forward on this machine, and you should on a lat pull down machine, is because you want to contract your back muscles. If you sit too far back, you'll pull with your front shoulders, and we want to pull with the back. Good, 3/4 of the way. Keep leaning forward. Just keep leaning forward a little bit more. That's it. Okay, and then all the way to the top. Keep leaning forward, Claire. That's it. Good, 3. So about now, you'll start feeling the burn in the back. The next set we do to follow this, we reverse what we do. So we start with 10 full reps, and then we go to 3/4 of the range, half the range, the second sort of height range, and then the little partials, but then finish with a bonus of 10 full reps. Now, so how many times a week do you train, Jo?
I train 7 days a week. 1 day a week I do active rest, which is I do more cardio and just so exercising without weights, basically. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so all this hard work talking makes me thirsty. So if I'm training, I usually use something through training because you're breaking down muscle tissue. You also, what you're doing is breaking down proteins and amino acids. So through your workout, and what I advise clients that I train is to take some easy to absorb proteins and amino acids through their workout. So how did you find your last set?
I found it quite easy considering that I haven't been training in a while, but as soon as I'm back into it, I will surely feel a bit of a sting on my back.
Right, okay.
So I'm looking forward to it, actually.
Okay, so now it's starting to burn. So what you should find now, by the time you've done 30 odd reps, you'll find that your back's starting to tire, especially with the 50 reps you've previously done. So these little ones now keep a full contraction right in the back. So we're coming to the last 10 of these. Good. Okay, so now we've completed 50 reps, we go to a full set of 10 full range reps. So this now makes it feel a lot harder.
So by reversing it, what does that have? What effect does that have?
So the main reason we're doing it is to tax the muscle in a completely different way.
Right.
So with anything you do in the gym, if you repeat it repetitively every time you train, your body gets accustomed and used to it. So if you can shock yourself by changing the way you work out, from workout to workout or within the workout, your body will never get to adapt and you're going to get some better gains from that. The second exercise we're going to do is a back row supersetted with a tricep extension. So it's a great exercise for getting details through your back and also to combine this with a tricep extension so you get a lot more work for the exercise that you're doing. So we're going to do 12 reps. So this is set rep 4. And the important thing when you do these exercises is that you breathe. So you see a lot of people, especially when they're on this sort of exercise where there's a pad and your sort of diaphragm is compressed slightly, they hold their breath, but you're never going to get to 12, 15 reps with your breath held. So make sure you're breathing in as you pull the effort towards you and breathe out as it comes back down. The important thing on here is that your elbows stay close, so you don't flare your elbows out, your elbows stay close to your body. So you're trying to keep them almost brushing past the sides here. Okay, good. So we're going to do this. We've done the set, 12 reps, that's a kind of warm-up weight. Then we're going to do an exercise for your triceps where you stay on the same machine because you're seated. I'm going to pass you this weight above your head. So you hold around the dumbbell and you're going to work the back of your arms here. So you bend the dumbbell down behind your head and extend and straighten your tricep. So a lot of people, when they do this exercise, if you do this at home, people normally push the weight up and down, straight above the head. But what I want you to do is push slightly backwards. So you're coming slightly backwards, and that keeps gravity pushing down on the weight, so it makes the tricep stay under tension throughout the movement. As opposed to if she brings the weight over her head, then you lock out the elbow and the shoulders take the weight, so it makes it slightly easier, but less effective. So we want most effectiveness as we can. So we're pushing back slightly, and you go all the way down, and you must get a lockout on this. It's probably one of the only exercises that you lock out in the gym. You wouldn't lock out if you squatted, and you wouldn't stand up with straight knees, but you would on this exercise in order to engage a full contraction of the tricep. Good. We're almost there, Joe? Yeah. So 2 more for me. And you must keep your elbows in. As you get tired, they want to flare out. So keep them in. Okay, I've got that. All right, so you can do this exercise on your own. It's easier if you've got a training partner to pass the weight up to you, because if you do get tired of the weight above your head, it is quite hard to get it down. I say it's the same again, inside grip. Keep yourself against that. All the way back, and then slowly forward. Little pause at the back. That's it, and slowly forward. Let it stretch out, pull back. There, so you're gonna, this is where my hand is where I want you to think about feeling it. So when you pull back, this is the muscles that are contracting. If you can't feel it, it's because you're rounding more, so you've got to bring your chest through it. So you bring your chest through, and that'll start arcing your back, and that'll give you more of a contraction. So just 4 more, don't rush it. Good, 2 more. And last rep. Okay, good, well done. The thing to remember on these exercises, you're putting 2 exercises together. So you want to bring the reps down somewhere between 12 and 15. I'd also make sure that every time you do the back exercise, again, you're giving yourself that second of contraction. Because we're holding parallel and our elbows need to stay close, it's important that you keep your elbows close to your body. You don't flare them out when you're doing a close grip row, which is what we do here. And when you go into your tricep exercise, it's important, tricep, probably the only exercise in the gym that you do want to lock out the joint, but you are pushing backwards. So you're not putting the direct weight down on your joint, but you're pushing backwards to get the time under tension and contract the tricep fully. Okay, now I'm going to let go. You've got to take the weight. Okay, go.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah.
You got that weight?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, all the way up, straighten out. That's it, good. And slowly down, don't rush, slowly down. Good, up. Good, all the way up. You must get all the way to the top and slowly down. Do 3 more reps. Good, 2 more. And 1 more. And all the way down, well done. Okay, good. So that's obviously an exercise Claire's not used to doing, and I can tell when I train people when they're not used to doing it because the arms shake around and it looks like it feels a bit awkward, but the next set will feel a lot easier. Now we've done a set, what we're going to do is what I'm known for doing is 1 1/4 reps. So we're going to come all the way back, and then we come forward slightly and back again. So you get 2 contractions on the muscle for every 1 rep. So you come all the way back, squeeze, let the weight out slightly, and back again. So your 12 reps actually feels like 24 contractions, so the muscle activates a lot harder. Good. 6 more. So you see how she's doing this, Claire, yeah?
Yeah, I can see.
So it's basically you're getting 2 bites. Good. Okay. All right then, all the way down and squeeze up. So if you have got a training partner and you are finding that your elbows flare out, so an easy thing for your partner to do while they're spotting you is to keep their hands either side, and they're just putting a little bit of pressure there on the outside of your elbow, so it makes you stay in the right range. The muscle does give in really quickly at a point without you feeling it coming. So with most exercises, you feel yourself getting tired, it slowly gets harder and harder and harder. With triceps, you'll be going fine, and then all of a sudden, 1 or 2 reps, boom, you've just run out of complete strength on them. 1, 2. So how do you find this set, Joe?
Yeah, very good. I find I feel it working better when I do mixed sets, mixed exercise. It just gives you a better burn.
So I emphasise there, slowly down. Exercises like this, people often drop the weight, so they push it up nice and controlled, and then they just drop back to the bottom. So they're missing half of the exercise. So the negative part, or the part that you're lowering the weight down, is probably more important in terms of building shape and tone than the actual positive part, which is where you're pushing up. A lot of people don't realise that, so they just focus on the pushing part and just drop the weight. If you slowed up everything so you controlled the weight on the way down, that gives more time under tension and the muscle will respond and tone a lot quicker.
I feel different, I feel great on this exercise. I feel like it really worked my back and my tricep muscles, and yeah, I can definitely feel an improvement and some burning.
This exercise felt great. I can definitely feel nice burn. So yeah, very good.
So that's the end of part 1. We've already done the back pull down, the seated row and the tricep extensions. In part 2, you're going to come back and see a seated cable row with some deadlifts to finish.